let's see. What? Here he is.
Hot streak. Hot streak.
Okay, and let's put this guy on here.
Supercharged.
Book report. Let's talk to Master Eon.
That the books we seek are somewhere in the halls of the ancients. But the hall is vast, and time grows short. Therefore, anyone who can possibly be spared from maintaining the academy will be going on this mission to assist in finding these books. Chaos and the darkness threaten all of us. This is the key to putting an end to their evil for good.
Oh, I wish I was as good at being as inspirational as that guy, but still it's hard to get excited about going to a library. Right, Hugo? Never mind.
Let's book it. Wow.
You see? And that's why I don't read.
Man, I don't blame you.
Darkness. By Pumphrey LaFuzzbottom. Great job, Flynn. This is exactly what we're looking for.
It is? I mean, of course it is. You know, I got to admit that first chapter really pulls you in.
Good one.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
I think I found a book about the darkness, but since this library is cursed, it might be best if you open it. There has got to be something within these pages that will give us a clue to stopping it. Have a look, Skylander, and be careful.
Let's go. Gotta read.
The portals, the ancients explored the universe using magical relics called rift engines. But in their haste to spread the light of Skylands to other worlds, they created a powerful rift engine that opened a door to a forbidden world and unleashed a destructive force into Skylands, the darkness. Centuries later, in the age of the Portal Masters, the Skylanders had become the greatest champions the world had ever known. No enemy or debris could stand before their might. But the darkness was still out there, somewhere, laying in wait. And aftershocks rumbled throughout the land. Some great evil was being conjured in the arcane keep of the Spellpunks. The devious Spellpunks had unearthed the very same cursed relic that had allowed the darkness into Skylands centuries ago. The Dark Rift Engine.
here? Soul Gem. Fiesta.
Fiesta.
But the way to the citadel had grown treacherous. Danger sprang from the shadows. The spellpunks were drawing magic from the dark rift engine, feeding power to the darkness.
Whoops. Let's see. Let's see. I will be knockout terror.
It's beating time.
A welcome contribution to the next upgrade. It is widely known that fairies only accept cold, hard cash. The Skylanders fought their way through the danger, charging into the mouth of the Spellpunk Keep. But then, without warning, all of Skylands began to quake, and a wave of fear swept over the land as a great and terrible shadow erupted from the keep. It bellowed in a deep and malevolent voice, "Behold, Skylands, I have returned. All shall fear and obey me. I am the darkness."
Darkness.
I had always heard that it was the ancients who let the darkness into Skylands, but I've never heard about that dark rift engine. Still, we don't know how they managed to finally defeat it. We'll have to keep looking, Skylander. Maybe one of the others found something useful.
Hey, Skylander, look at this. You should try this. The charge of the First Light Squadron. It's about an elite squad of fighter pilots who took on the overwhelming forces of evil. Looks pretty turbulent in there. Best if you summon a sky vehicle if you want to take a look.
Then let's switch. Okay, let's put Sky Slicer on here.
Sky Slicer.
Okay, then let's see. Air vehicle, Air Skylander.
Looking sharp.
Yeah, so is the Sky Slicer. That's looking sharp as well.
As the power of the darkness grew, the marauding forces that served it took control of the skies and terrorized the land. All hope seemed lost. Until a ragtag group of pilots was assembled with a single impossible goal: to hold back the encroaching evil and give the good people of Skylands a chance to escape to safety. This first out a small group of fighters to crush them. And was sorely disappointed.
A shield.
But the first light squadron was undeterred. These enemies, too, would fall before the righteous might of these brave pilots. The Dark Forces were relentless in their attack. Squadron was determined to destroy the Dark Galleon and cripple the Armada once and for all.
Invincibility.
For the Sky Slicer.
The First Light Squadron dispatched these foes with authority and continued their quest.
Invincibility.
Lasting these things up.
Was cunning and called forth the Dark Galleon to vanquish the squadron's hopes. Thus began the final charge of the First Light Squadron.
Okay, that was a blast.
The Armada of Darkness fell that day to a ragtag group of heroic pilots who refused to accept that their quest was impossible. Their courage would inspire all to rise up against the power of the darkness.
Now that was some serious flying. You see that, Skylander? The darkness isn't all powerful. It can be beaten.
Sky Star completed. Switch to Spitfire.
Feel the fire.
Wonder what this is.
So, what I am thinking for this tale is a sort of fable on the dangers of excess. So, perhaps the hero discovers a secret room full of treasure. And not just some treasure, but a veritable cornucopia of coins and gold. But then, as they collect it, a metaphor arrives in the form of a crushing ball of covetousness. It chases the hero, destroying all in its wake.
Come on, seriously? Okay.
And then, you know, the hero escapes a little richer, a little wiser. What do you think? Too highbrow?
A soul gem. Dive clops.
Dive clops.
We're going for a swim.
I'm still poring over the book, Skylander. Don't worry, I'll find it. But I think Flynn found one.
Hey, Skylander, you gotta see this book.
Okay, I'll be there in just a second, Flynn. No, I haven't been this. Let's just try her for once. Dark Super Shot Stealth Elf. A Soul Gem. Astro Blast.
Astro Blast.
I'm guessing he's a light element. But he did the moonwalk. That was pretty cool.
Still no luck. It's like trying to find two turkeys with the same face. It ain't easy. You should check with Lynn. Wanna try a game of Skystone's Overdrive, Skylander? I found this old book on Skystone strategies I'm dying to try out. I've been researching Skystone strategies throughout the centuries in this library. You wanna give it a go? I understand. Come back sometime and play when you have a chance, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Skylander, you gotta see this book. Looks like this one here talks about how the core of light got made to give the darkness the old beat down. There's probably more inside, but I'm not really in a hurry to crack it open, if you know what I mean, because it's kind of cursed, but you go right ahead. Radio, come back when you're ready.
How many soul gems are in this stage? Deep dive gill grunt.
Deep dive gill grunt.
As all of Skylands was being held in its terrible grip. But there was one chance. A mythical device built by the ancients to combat the darkness had been discovered. It was called the Core of Light. But finding its location would be the most dangerous mission of them all.
Elemental gem. Okay.
It called forth its evil servants to do its terrible bidding. But they would fall before the Skylander like limp bundles of experience and treasure. But still found time to stop and collect great piles of treasures. The upgrades don't come.
Shark tank.
The darkness grew desperate. Again and again it attacked with renewed fury. Only to be turned back by the brave Skylanders. And then, after a long journey, the lost citadel of the Portal Masters had been reached. The radiant purity of the Core of Light had been found at last. But in in the distance, the darkness raged on.
Wowzers! Looks like the darkness almost conquered Skylands back in the olden days until they used the trusty core of light. But it stopped right before the good part. I totally can't wait to find out what happens next. Maybe the one Max found will have more info. Don't keep me in suspense.
Okay, let's continue on.
Hey there, Skylander! Check this out!
Only a sea vehicle.
But it's kind of a cool raid. It's all about an evil Hydra monster. I've heard of that. Well, it turns out it used to be like a pet of some dark portal masters. Can you imagine that? It's like trying to housebreak a rabid honey badger. Not a good idea. Looks like you'll need a sea vehicle to read this one.
Put our sea vehicle on here. And they won't see this coming.
Sea Shadow.
Portal's not working right.
Sea Shadow.
Okay, then let's see. Let's put Barkley on here.
Be afraid of the bird!
Okay, my portal's not working, guys. I'm gonna have to shut this off until I get this fixed. I'm gonna have to shut this off until I get this fixed.